This is a batch that I made with olive oil, mostly olive oil soap with a little bit of castor oil and shea butter to give it a little bit of hardness. I poured it yesterday at the same time, and now it's great. It looks totally smooth and amazing. And actually, this is gonna be my favorite option for a larger batch because it's easy to pour. So as you can see, the surface is quite even on the back. And you can unmold the next day even if you don't use any sodium lactate, which is also kind of great. And now I will have to stamp these with a logo that I had my soap stamp maker make. He's great. I'm gonna leave the link down in the description for you to check it out. And what I like to do when I stamp is give it a spritz with rubbing alcohol so that it is easy to release from the soap if need be, and it won't hurt the soap, so I kind of always do it. And then with a rubber mallet I give it just a light tap, and then you can basically see the stamp sinking into the soap, and then you gently wiggle it out, and this is the impression. And it's absolutely great. I love it. It will be for a musical festival, so that's why you have this music score. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stamp all of these, and then I'm gonna show you the different packaging idea for this particular festival. And for the release, I always check by stretching the mold around the soap and gently pushing it out. If I see that it is too soft, I just leave it longer. There's no need to rush, especially for this kind of festival here. I chose this olive oil, mostly olive oil soap, because it will have plenty time to rest. So it's better to just wait and give the soap one more day if need be. This is how it turns out. Pretty clean stamping. I'm really happy with the results. So I'm just going to add it to the curing rack. This is just a regular cookie sheet, and it fits exactly into my curing rack, making it very comfortable for the soaps to cure. If you have such pieces here at the end, you can just gently trim them off, or you do it later on when they are a little bit hardened, so to speak. Pretty straightforward and easy to do. Again, I stretch the mold around the soap here just to make sure it then basically just pops out. Just make sure that you don't squeeze too much, especially when you have soap recipe that is very high in liquid oils. You just want to make sure that you don't squeeze it too much. Still pretty soft, but it's better for stamping. When the soap is too hard, you really need to give it a good whack with the mallet, and I don't think you always have the best results like that. So. Also, this is completely uncolored, color-free, because that's what the customer requested. Also, one thing that has helped me is to just always keep my gloves on while unmolding, because the soap still tends to be more on the, how can I say, it can still cause you some little burns from the lye. So better to be safe than sorry. Here you can see it unmolds super easily, super clean, super crisp. Absolutely love it. In the future, I'm just gonna use this recipe here for this particular type of mold, because I have plenty of these, so I'm able to make 100 soaps at a time. But the right recipe makes a difference. Great. Now the sheet is full and I'm just going to add it to the curing rack. By the way, this is another soap project for another festival, Tulips Flower Festival, also very cute.